What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Mostly Movies podcast with Nick and Christian. He's Nick, I'm Christian, coming to you live from the Airbnb at an undisclosed location. And today, the movie we are mostly discussing is F1, starring the great Bradley Pitt. And we're also, as a little bonus, going to sprinkle in a little bit of Jurassic World because I went and did a little side mission, a little bit of research on that. But before we get into all that, guys, as always, please head over to thescreengods.com for all of Nick's movie reviews and our full library of podcast episodes. You can find it all at thescreengods.com. And you can also find us on YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, IG, and X for more clips and other fun content. We have a little bit of a twofer today. Oh, Cam.
I can hear you. I was just muting.
There we go.
So I didn't cough in the mic. Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. That was like a shockwave on my end. I thought the whole system went down.
Wow, it was only like 2 seconds.
No, that was a lot of movies 2 days in a row.
Wow, that's sad, man. You couldn't handle back-to-back movies. It's too much for you.
They were both 3-hour experiences.
Yeah, 2 hour and 35 minutes plus 25 minutes exactly. So yeah, you're right. We're getting very close.
And one I saw all the way in El Dorado Hills. The other one I saw all the way downtown. So I'm driving all over Hell's Creation, as my mom likes to say, or I think a lot of moms like to say. That's a pretty common mom phrase.
I've never heard it before. Before today. No idea what you're talking about. Yeah,
really?
No.
When moms are like, I've driven all over Hell's Creation today.
Nope. No. This is like when you tell me I've seen a movie and I go, nope, haven't seen it.
Call in and
write in, chat in.
Hit the mailing list. It was a lot of movies. I was shitting on Regal before F1 started because of the trailers. Well, maybe I should save this for what stinks this week, but because all the ads now on the trailers, I thought it was a Regal thing because it was 15 straight minutes of ads, and then I looked at my watch and it was like 10 minutes past when the movie was supposed to start, and it was all ads. It was the same exact shit, which I guess I just haven't noticed at Cinemark.
Well, I think you must have gotten to both of those movies earlier than normal, I think.
I mean, there's definitely been ads. No, there's definitely been ads, but I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But the ads in between the previews are definitely new. They're trying to slip that in. They're trying to slip one past the goalie now. And now that's just one. Now there's gonna be an ad after every single preview before the next preview.
Well,
so it's gonna go 15 minutes of ads and then 15 minutes of preview ad, preview ad, preview ad, preview ad, and then they're probably gonna throw another Coke ad
or Pepsi, depending on what theater you're at.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you catch yourself at a Regal,
they can't extend
by
the preview time too much longer. I mean, 30 minutes.
I think
they're already at 30 minutes, dude. And like you said, in this movie it was 2.5 hours. So you're at 30 something minutes now, or 3 hours now.
Will they go to an hour? Can they? How
this
far?
This is like the NFL. Can we go to 18 games? Can we do it? How will they react if we go to 18 games?
I think they could get to 45 before. I think 45. I don't know about an hour. Because they had that's too. You're pushing it because you got other.
Yeah, you can't be. Yeah, as it stands now, honestly, I don't even factor in the previews, which I guess I should. But I never go to a movie knowing that I have a deadline right after it. Because if you're doing that, you're just a moron to begin with. I'm like, today when it's a movie day, I don't do it on. I'm not trying to squeeze in a film, before.
Or maybe they're just going to cut down on the amount of showtimes now to squeeze in the ads. Maybe they just won't have as many showtimes now because they have to do an hour of ads and previews before each showtime. So we're going to lose about 2 showtimes a day. God. They're gutting the system from the inside. The ads are absolutely taking over. It's crazy. But the other thing I did, I guess we can get to, do you want to get to F1?
Just vamp, bro. Just vamp. Keep going. Okay, right. It's mostly movies. We'll get to F1.
Well, I was mostly excited to go see Jurassic World, because we took my nephew and he was pretty hyped for it, and he got pretty scared through it, which was funny. But I was excited because that's the one movie that I heard was playing the Odyssey teaser trailer. So, admittedly, that's kind of why I was getting irritated with all the ads because I was trying to get to this fucking teaser.
How did you know?
And
How did you know
so
there was a teaser in that movie? I don't understand.
I saw it on
Okay.
Twitter. Yeah, people, because Jurassic World came out on the second.
I think he
so
means
people were
X,
leaking
the
it.
everything app,
Um,
the thing you don't post on, but
yeah,
somehow
sorry.
you're on it.
Actress formerly known as.
Yeah,
I don't post on it.
yeah, killing me.
Anyway, anywho, so it was like, so we get through all of the trailers and it doesn't play, and so I'm fuming. And it was different because this one played, so the lights dimmed down like you thought the movie was going to play. This got its own separate section of like trailers. Does that make sense? Like the trailers ended, and then it played the teaser trailer, like its own
Nice.
separate
I like it.
special thing, which was pretty sick. It was only like a minute. You didn't see much. You saw Matt Damon floating on a wood raft in the ocean. John Bernthal says a couple things. You saw Tom Holland, your favorite guy.
What a
and that was kinda
cast.
it. But it did get. Yeah, it is.
I mean,
gonna
it's
be crazy,
got
but it got me hyped
Anne
up.
Hathaway in it too, and Charlize Theron, who she's bugging me lately. But I mean, it's got everyone in it in this movie.
Oh, that was she's in my what stinks.
Oh, perfect. I mean, look at this list. You got Zendaya, John Leguizamo. I mean, is there
Is
anyone
Charlize Theron
not?
in it?
She's like a headliner. Is there anyone not in this movie?
in the Odyssey.
Yes.
Uh,
Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, John Bernthal, Matt Damon, Charlize Theron, Zendaya, Mia Goth, Elliot Page. How did he squeak in there? John Leguizamo.
Cosmo Jarvis had to drop out. I just saw that.
Cosmo Jarvis, yeah. Someone named and then of course Lupita Nyong'o's in it too. I mean, what a just everyone who's in Hollywood is in this
I
movie.
did see her too.
Crazy.
Well, it's Christopher Nolan,
Yeah,
baby.
and also Josh Stewart, who you won't know that name, but you'll know his face if you see him. Anyway, all right, go ahead. So
yeah. Anyway, so
that was cool.
Anyways, that was dope. Yeah. But F1, wowza. Very long, like I said. Do you want to break down the plot, or I think everybody knows? It's basically your old driver comes out of retirement. He's got the new hotshot driver. I got to be honest, I didn't know how much money was in Formula One, or at least the way they portrayed it. To be
that's where a lot of my thoughts center around, is what I learned and like kind of my takeaways from which is actually why one of the big reasons I wanted to see it. I wasn't sure how much of that I was going to get out of it, but turned out I got quite a bit. So, but yeah. I mean, so in terms of the plot, yeah, I think we'll keep it brief, like as always. We won't break the plot down. I mean, it's the old trope, as Christian said, of the old guy getting kind of pulled back from his past for one last ride. Like it's our favorite movie trope. But here,
one last ride, and
well, the thing is, and we've talked about this on this podcast before. It doesn't matter how many times you do it; it works every time because it's a very relatable, especially for men. And I have theories on that too. But it's just a very relatable storyline. So they could do this in forever, and it'll still work. But yeah, so people were kind of making a lot of comparisons to Top Gun, and I can kind of see why. Although Top Gun, the original, was more about the young brash kid, and in this one he is brash, but he's the old wily brash vet, not the young brash kid like Tom Cruise was in Top Gun.
It's more Top Gun.
Yeah, 2. It's more Top Gun 2, but
which this guy also directed, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I've already forgotten his director's name. Kaczynski.
I think it's
Joseph Kaczynski.
Yeah, it's a ski.
A fellow Polishman.
Yeah, your brother.
But the concept of mentoring the young up and comer, it's been done. So not creative in that way, but it hasn't really been done in racing. And admittedly, I've been excited to see this ever since the preview. And other than it being a little long, which let me just say this to the listeners. Like, I have no problem with these movies' lengths. It's Christian, dude, or today, Bradley Pitt-Stop, as he's calling himself today, which is epic. Not as good as Benicio del Toro, but really close. I like this one a lot.
Oh, I thought it was way better.
Benicio del Toro is too good.
This one's perfect.
Well, this one's good too.
Oh,
this one's good
perfect.
too. But the other one, because the movie
All right.
stunk, the other one was just perfect. But yeah.
All right. Well, I try to press
you come to play, dude.
You can't win every time.
So anyway, Bradley Pitt-Stop, he can't sit in a theater. The kid on the screen right now, not the old guy, the kid that you're seeing here with the Giants hat, he is just squirming, checking his watch.
It's squirrely.
He always has to pee. He can't make it through 3 hours. He just can't do it.
Can we say there was a lot of commotion going on?
I wouldn't say a lot. There was a little. There was
a fair amount of commotion.
There was a couple of times where I think people were not able to deal with the length either early. They were getting up. It wasn't that bad, but people were not really.
No, it really wasn't that bad. But the amount of bags of chips opening I had to deal with, and hands going into bags of chips.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can describe that sound, is just people dunking their hands in a bag of Doritos and just moving. It was.
I
insane.
ruined my wife's. I ruined Jamie's night the other night by grabbing a bag of chips while she was trying to sleep. So I'm totally an offender, but I don't do it in theater.
You'll wake up your entire house.
You just unroll that.
I mean, at least you think you are. It's the.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just half, but it's the. It's the loudest noise
crazy.
in the world.
So anyway, so it was. I think in that regard, I think in order to do a movie and give it time to build, that's how I would describe it. And people struggle with this these days, and the whole waiting thing. We're all instant gratification. We have zero patience. But in order to do it right,
the pacing was good.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. It was never. I mean, long is different than dragging. That's not the same thing. It just is a long movie. But at no point was I bored or anything. It's just I was distracted by the squirrely kid and then all the chips and stuff. But but it's also because I said this before, I think 2 weeks ago. Christian's in my head because I know he can't take it. So I'm already on edge. I'm like, this kid's not going to make it. Like,
I take it.
I know, but you don't like it.
I take it. I'm just
like
fine.
You're internalizing how uncomfortable you are too. Because Christian doesn't recline either. I don't know if you guys know this. Go back to our pilot episode. He can't lay back in the seats because he falls asleep.
I was half reclined. Not even. I was a quarter reclined.
I was surprised you hit recline at all, to be honest.
Yeah, and then I had to break the glass on a white monster.
Yeah, you did.
Actually, it wasn't even a white monster; it was a regular monster. And I forgot. I didn't even tell you this. I wanted to save it, but I walked up on the kid down there. We were down in the tomb, and this kid, he didn't see me walk up. He was like reading his book, I guess, because he was bored. And I was like, "Hey, man!" I scared the shit.
You talking about the movie
dude.
employee? Behind the concession stand downstairs?
Yeah, he was like reading. He had his book underneath the POS, so he couldn't. He had his visor, so he couldn't see anybody walking up. And I scared the fucking tits off him, dude. I felt so bad.
I love it. He hasn't had anyone ask him for concessions since that theater opened back in 2008.
Yeah.
No, it was interesting. They put this movie. We're a week and a half behind on this movie, or a week behind on it, and so. This movie was already down in the basement theater, which kind of sucked. They didn't. And what movie? Because Jurassic Park. Because Jurassic Park pushed it downstairs, I guess. Fantastic. Anyway, so did you like the movie?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was fantastic.
What did you like? What did you not like?
Brad, all the characters, like you said, the way all their character arcs kind of built. As the movie progressed, you got to like the characters a lot more and more. That was kind of a slower burn, but especially with the kid who I thought was like dead. I thought they killed him off in that first crash.
Is that Damson Idris?
I was like,
yes,
Damson Idris. Yeah,
Damson.
That's when everybody said when the car crashed. Damn son. Yeah, I thought they're gonna kill him off, which I was like, damn, that's an interesting way to fucking because I was reading some of the reviews and one of the words that caught my eye was like twists and turns. And I took that and I stopped reading the review and I took that as like, oh, there's gonna be like a lot of twists and turns in this movie. But then
Like from a plot standpoint?
not realizing they like yeah, from a plot
No, they're just
standpoint.
talking about racing.
Yeah, just 100% literally talking about the track and
Oh
racing.
my god.
So when he crashed, I was like, oh, maybe this is the twist. No, I loved just like Top Gun, he had to throw in the romance side plot, which which was all right. I actually really liked her character.
She was good, yeah.
She was really good.
Throwing in a Scottish accent is rarely done. It's rarely seen. And there's something about that accent that just made that character work. Like Kaczynski was like, he probably had several actresses read for that role. And because that's what I visualize is him going, who's the perfect counterpart to Bradley Pitt's character, right? Who's going to be? And she came in. I mean, obviously she's a cute lady, but it was her like Lucky Charm accent. He's like, yep, that's it. That's gonna work.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, who is it in Top Gun?
Well, her name. Hold on.
Yeah.
The original Top Gun, you mean, or in the second one?
Yeah. Or is it different?
Yeah,
in the second
well,
one?
yeah,
I thought it
because
was the same go.
the original one, I'm really spacing on her name now, which I feel bad about. Hold on.
Oh, they didn't bring her back for the second one.
No, the second one was I'm forgetting her name too. Jesus. Her name Jennifer Connelly is in the second one.
Yes,
yeah, that's the second one.
That's what I'm thinking of.
But in the first one, it's
she
Kim
definitely...
something, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, it's Kim. Dude, my internet's like struggling today. Kelly McGillis.
Oh, what else
Kelly
is it?
McGillis. That's her name.
Kelly McGillis.
I'm wrong. That's funny.
Yeah, no, I thought she nailed that role perfectly. For people who don't know F1, like us two idiots, because we don't watch. Which I don't even know where to watch F1. I guess it's probably on, but
no, I couldn't tell you. It feels very
like,
international. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's becoming a lot more mainstream here. Like they do the one in Vegas now, which is always a nightmare, apparently.
Right.
But no, the way they were like explaining the sport and what was going on like through the broadcast,
right,
I thought was interesting. I don't know if I loved it because at certain points it was like it was kind of way too in your face the way they were like explaining it. They're like, and this is and there's debris in the track, so now this is a red flag. So this is going to take 5 to 10 minutes.
That was a spot-on impression from you right there. That was fantastic. That was really good. That's exactly what they sound like, guys. What he just did.
Yeah. And so it was like, is the broadcast talking to the crowd or is the broadcast talking to the audience? Like it was kind of a mix.
No, I see what you're saying, and I think
you know what I mean?
I think they made a decision to how are we going to educate the viewers and actually, like you said, I think you're on the fence of whether you liked it or not because we needed it. We needed some of it because you and I don't know anything about it. But I think it might honestly have just been the repetitiveness of it, because it was a.
I didn't hate it. Like
but I could see what you're saying. You're like, I don't know if I liked it or not, but yeah, it did get a little John Madden-y. It's like that's going to be a touchdown. Yeah,
Yeah, it got a little. Yeah, exactly. It got a little Vagisil at times.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Yeah, Damson Idris. I don't know what else he's been in, but he was really good. I thought it was funny. His like hand was supposed to be like all burnt beyond recognition. Then he was like,
fine.
3-day IR. He was right back in it.
I think it was like 4
problem.
weeks, but yeah, it wasn't nearly as long as you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Also, I will say this: I still have no understanding of how the point system works
because they didn't get into it
even after that first race. That first race where they got 10th. Was it?
Yeah, 10th.
It was
yeah,
10th.
they got 10th.
And then you looked at me and you were like, you looked at me and you go, did they win? and then the announcers were like, and Team AMX gets 1 point. And we're like, all right. So I it's a point system. But that was the one thing I came out of it. I was like, I still have no understanding of how the league works or the season.
Yeah,
works.
I think it was.
But
I think it was. It was enough to kind of wet your whistle, as they say, right? Like to be like, you know what?
It's also not a documentary.
It's not. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So I think in that way, they did what they thought was needed to give you enough, just give you a taste, and so you can you kind of feel like you're not lost with the entire sport. But yeah, I get what you're saying, but it did get me thinking. Nothing's more confusing to me than college football. So whatever, like the way the SEC, Big Pac-10, Big Ten, whatever.
Dude, EuroLeague soccer.
Oh yeah, Premier League, Championship League. Like I have to watch Ted Lasso 3 times to figure out what's going on in the soccer leagues.
That's funny. I was gonna say there apparently there's a really good F1. There's been a good, F1 documentary on Netflix now for a few years, which I guess is pretty fucking sick.
So you liked the character arcs. You liked.
I like how Brad Pitt changed his character just enough so it wasn't Brad Pitt playing Brad Pitt completely. There's a little bit of enough of a difference there.
Can you point to it when you say that? Like, not that I don't agree. I just not entirely sure how it's hitting you.
I don't know what I don't know. I guess he just tried. He could have just phoned it in and been Brad Pitt 100%. But I don't know. There's kind of more of like a reserved mystique-ness to his character, I guess. You know what I mean?
Well, I do because that makes sense because that's actually kind of the character.
He wasn't the outgoing, charming Brad Pitt, I guess, like he normally is.
Like when he hit on the Scottish tech girl, it was very subtle. It wasn't like he was charming her pants off. It was kind of centered
and rough around the edges.
He wasn't as smooth operator,
or Ocean's 11,
right?
Brad Pitt.
No, who I also love, but I get your point. Yeah.
But yeah, obviously the score, Hans Zimmer fucking nailed it. The racing scenes were incredible. Yeah, the screen that we watched it on didn't do it justice, unfortunately. That's why I was like, they definitely should have had us upstairs.
Yeah.
For that.
Well, is there anything, before I get into what I liked about it, is there anything you didn't like about it? Besides the things you've already kind of touched on.
I was going to say just some of the writing was kind of corny at some points. But and there was some scenes like the scene of them playing poker to try and win each other over. It was cool. It kind of went on too long. The comedy I thought was good, not overdone. I thought it was good in the spots, and then the dramatic parts, I thought the way they paced it all out, I thought it was really good. And I didn't think it was there was only one point maybe the scene of them playing poker and him in the club. Maybe I don't know, but other than that. No, I thought it was fucking awesome.
Awesome, great, yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if they made it.
Yeah, no, I think, and it's I don't know how they would. So I had just a few things to add. So
I did like how they spoiler alert. I did like how they let Brad Pitt win in the end.
Yeah, so
I thought that was cool.
Interesting that you went there because I'm going to work backwards on it. So you were talking about the twists and turns and how you thought what are they going to do with that? And then when damn son Idris flew into the atmosphere and lit on fire, I had a similar thought at the end of the movie when they did let Brad Pitt win when he won. I actually was wondering if they were going to kill him at the end of it. Because they were building up his health issues and they were making that a thing. Yeah. And I thought, and I kind of wish they would. I mean, no one wants that, but I kind of did because it would have put the race manager or whatever the hell Ruben's role was. I don't even know what his role is. I guess he's the team owner, but he has all these investors. So I guess technically, he's the principal owner, I guess.
There's a
board, whatever. But it would have put him in a real emotional conflict because he didn't want him to race in the first place, right? And so if they would have killed him off, or worse, if he was just paralyzed at the end of it, but won. I think that would have
remember the Titan.
Yes,
they remember the
very
Titans
similar like that. Yeah, I think that would have been a much more complex way to end it. Obviously they didn't do that, but So I think here's what all the things you said. The things I was most impressed with, though, I thought, like you said, the camera work and the racing, whoever was responsible for doing it, because when you set out to make a movie like this, um, other than like the actual sets where they have to film all this, right? The raceways and all that, which is a big part of it. It's the CGI and camera work and everything that you have to do to make that look real and give you the perspective like you're in it. And like you said, I thought it was awesome. And it makes me want to go back and watch Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise, actually. And which is funny because that's basically what this is. It's just a modern day, way better version of Days of Thunder. But Days of Thunder, have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
You got to watch that.
NASCAR?
It's
NASCAR.
It's
or is
NASCAR
that Formula One too?
Because NASCAR was way bigger back then in the U.S.
Right.
But it was Nicole Kidman plays the love interest and kind of the whole muse of the racer, and it's way more cheesy than this in that way. Because, like you said, they did a good job with this romance, kind of keeping it pretty chill. It was like a one night stand, and I kind of like you. You're fun, but not. That wasn't like. And then he still left, right? He's like, "I'll see you down the road." Like there was some of those things are cool.
He had to go to Mexico
exactly
for the Baja race. Which, by the way, there's no way that race hadn't happened by then.
You do kind of lose sense of
you know what I'm saying?
Time.
Like he went and did a full season at F1, and then he still had that same flyer, and then he showed up and he was like, "All right, I'm ready." It's like, no, that race definitely happened.
Well,
I was like,
that whole season was only like 6 weeks, so it's possible that
was it?
Yeah,
was it? I don't,
yeah, it was.
I don't know. I don't know formula. I don't know.
Well, you were too busy shifting in your seat, not paying attention to the.
I was buzzing off the monster and then dealing with the girl. So the girls next to me, anytime one of them got up to use the bathroom, and then they would come back and sit down, the other one would explain every single thing that happened while they were gone.
So no,
and not. It was.
You
crazy.
took one for the team on that, but I couldn't really hear next to. I could hear the mumbling.
I just don't know how people talk at normal volume in a quiet theater for an extended period of time and don't find a noose and fucking.
Dude, if I had a nickel for the amount of time,
so embarrassing to me.
We could be surprised by the way people behave. We'd be billionaires. So there's not enough money in the world to fund that excursion. Anyway, to get back to my final thoughts on this, so I love the camera work and I felt like that was really, really good. Very different than Days of Thunder. Days of Thunder, was shot a long time ago, and that was really good for its time. This is different type of car, different type of racing, and I also liked.
It's crazy they fucking learned that, how much they were able to sell it, because I'm pretty sure I think they were actually, I mean, obviously not driving these cars, at any speed, but you still got to fucking learn the mechanics of
that
shit.
For sure. But and that's what I loved about it, learning like how much technology. I would have never thought that, like how much computer technology. It's like they're in spaceships.
The Avengers.
It's totally what it is, dude. And obviously, like you and I know technology takes over the world in the areas that we touch, but you don't think about, well, where else does it apply? And you look at racing, because you and I are we're so ignorant to that whole world. We're like, dude, I had no idea. And the technical, when
they're using
they're doing technology. Every technology is, it's like Iron Man in there, dude. Like you said,
all the technology.
It was really cool to see that, and like, and that whole thing. And I think they did a really good job of leaning into the old school with Brad Pitt, but not too much, right? Like I liked that. It wasn't like he was so over the top old school that he's like, I'm only going to run on the track and play with tennis balls. And I'm going to pretend like technology doesn't exist. He didn't do that. He had his routine of, how he worked out and stayed in shape. But then when it came time to learn the car, he was like in the manual and he was embracing the technology, and he was like, yeah, like you got to know it. So that was pretty cool. Right. And then my big thing, and then I'll wrap it up because you've already done a good job explaining a lot of the good stuff. I did an instant reaction. You can follow us on TikTok and on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts. Go follow us on that. I did an instant reaction from the parking garage, like I do when the mood strikes. And not to make this too corny, but I only do this when I moved to do it. And sometimes it's about how good the movie was. Sometimes it's about something specific about the movie. I did this with the Substance. I got in the car in the Substance, and I had to get on and do a live reel because I was so like dumbfounded by what we had just watched. But this one, and I mentioned this to you, but Hans Zimmer, we knew going in that he had done the score. We had kind of talked about it, but it really. it really underscores, no pun intended, how important music is to the success of a story. I was thinking about this the whole way home and kind of off and on over the past 15 hours. The climax scene with Brad Pitt at the end is only emotionally charged, in my opinion, not because of the writing necessarily, or even the acting, the direction a little. It's the score, dude. It's like for 10 straight minutes. It's almost 11 or 12 straight minutes. Hans Zimmer is out of his mind. It's like someone gave him like an extra opioid and said, "Just go to town, bro. Just do it." And he's like, okay, so I'll give you this comparison. At the end of the movie, Brad Pitt gets into this zone he calls like the flow, where he's flying, right? Where everything else is still, but he's just cruising down the track. I kind of felt like Hans Zimmer channeled that, and it was just losing his shit. And was like, I'm putting together the best piece of music I've ever done. Like, it was so good.
Well, and that was so interesting too, because at the last lap they cut the entire music. They cut everything, and
the contrast was incredible.
And it was so fucking.
It was
intense.
so intense and incredible. And then and like you said, I
just have it just be completely quiet was.
They
was
did such a good,
sick.
and that's where the direction comes in, like that whole thing. And obviously, it takes like 1 billion people to make a movie, like the editing, all that stuff. But
the racing scenes, there was songs that sounded like Tron mixed with like Inception. It was pretty.
The whole soundtrack is awesome, and I always wonder that, right? So Hans Zimmer is responsible for the score. I don't know if he's picking all the music for every scene, because there were modern day songs in there.
Oh, the racing scenes were those that I've always wondered that too. But the racing scenes 100%.
Yeah. So anyway, I think about this all the time, because I think about the movies that you remember, the movies that stay with you. You were just doing it on the way in. Okay. What do you think of when you think of Jurassic Park? It's the score. It makes.
I was gonna. I gun to my head, Dino.
Obviously. But when we got on this thing, you're like, like, and it's just.
Actually, I'm more of a Wayne Knight guy, but yeah,
I'm more of a
the score.
the shaving cream scene is really good. But when you think of that, and then the other day I was a couple of days ago, I do this all the time, and people are gonna roast me probably in the comments, but I always confuse the Indiana Jones theme with the Star Wars theme, mainly because I've never really watched Star Wars, except I was like 4 when I saw the oldest one. But now I have Jurassic Park theme in my head, so I can't do the Indiana Jones theme. But I always think it's the same one, and that's because it's George Lucas in both movies, and so it's similar scores, but. I just think about how impactful a piece of music is to the success of a movie, and that's what this made me think of. Now, I'll say I don't think the music in this particular one didn't have a theme like that you're not gonna have an F1 theme. But think about Top Gun. Think about Danger Zone. I mean, it's absolutely critical to a movie's how it resonates long term. So, in that regard, I think Hans Zimmer he is the absolute, as you put it, he's an absolute wizard. And I love the guy, dude. He's so good. Makes all the difference.
Yeah. No, the story was great. I love, all the characters had their flaws, overcame their flaws in their own ways, and then it was the ending. It was perfect.
All right. So go see F1. Definitely worth the time, and just try to see it on a bigger screen.
On a big screen. Yeah. On a bigger screen, for sure.
All right.
Also, the way that theater is set up, it's just like, it's so deep.
We
we were like, we like being in the back.
It wasn't great,
but
we didn't, and that's on us. We didn't see it in time. We should have saw it early, and somebody had a birthday that we had to celebrate. I think it was you. That's the day it came out. I wanted to take everyone to see F1. Christian wanted to do a barbecue, I guess, so we did that.
Enchiladas. I spared us a barbecue.
Thank you for that, by the way.
I fell on that sword. Yes.
All right. So, did you want to talk about Jurassic Park at all? Like how good it was, or no?
Well, speaking of, actually, it wasn't. I was going to talk about it because I didn't hate it. I actually enjoyed my time at the theater. There was a family of 7 next to us, and there was like probably maybe even more than that, because there was like at least 4 or 5 kids, but they kept getting up and down, but they had Heelys on, dude, and it's fucking. They were getting up and down for popcorn, bathroom. Who the fuck knows? But every time they got up, it sounded like a fucking Michael Jackson concert. This clicking and clacking. They're fucking Heelys. No, but I was going to talk about the score too, because that's John Williams.
What? Oh, the score, the score
Park?
for Jurassic Park. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
you are correct.
Did he also do Star Wars and Indiana Jones too?
I don't think so. Let's see. Indiana Jones is.
What is the fucking Indiana Jones theme? I can't even think of it.
I'll play it in a second. Yeah, I mean, I keep forgetting about it. It is John Williams. Look at you go, brother. Look at you go.
All three?
I mean, Star Wars, Indiana Jones.
And I was just watching Jurassic.
I'm sure it is, because as I told you, I always confuse the two. So yes, John Williams has been doing this since the 70s. Him and Hans Zimmer, that's it. It's these two guys. Yeah,
pretty much.
Crazy.
No, I caught the end of Jurassic 1, and it's the part where they're all getting on the helicopter, I guess, and they're flying back. And then the score is just reduced down to just the like basic piano keys. It's so
awesome.
good.
It's freaking awesome,
so
dude.
Good. Yeah. No, it was decent, but I did want to also say how bad the CGI. It's pretty incredibly bad. I don't know if they just said fuck it, Scarlett Johansson gets all the money, and we're just not going to finish it. But it was laughably bad at some points. And also, this is going to be a hot take here, but I just got to say, I don't believe T-Rexes are real.
You don't believe they're real?
I don't believe they existed.
Ever.
Yeah. If you just kind of take a step back and look at it, the design of it, it just doesn't make any sense. The tiny arms, it's sustained. And by the way, they only have one T-Rex fossil 90% complete in the entire world. They only have one.
Well,
they do have
so
one complete
here's
skull,
the thing. Well, hold on.
I don't want to get into a crazy evolution.
No, well,
debate,
we don't need to get into evolution, but I'll say,
and I'm mostly joking, but I'm kind of not though, because it looks fucking.
Well,
ridiculous.
I'll say this.
This
okay,
crazy.
First of all, I have it for you. Dun, 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 dun,
oh yes,
dun,
yes.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, there it is.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so that's Indiana Jones. All right, it's well known that they don't know. First, forget the skeleton for a second. Just forget that. The fact that they only have 90% of one. Just put that to the side. They have no evidence of what these creatures actually looked like. The idea that they can take a fossilized skeleton, even of the ones they do have 100% of, and then go, all right, we're going to render the muscle tissue, the body shape, the weight gain, the size of everything. We're going to render that from thin air is a joke. Like, people know, and so it's like they have no idea. They're just guessing. So,
well, I hit up the old Chat GPT and I was like, "What are?" This was my search question. I said, "What were the tiny arms on T-Rexes used for?" And it gives you this answer that's so confident, like, it was used to slash enemy prey and like hold down enemy prey. Like, it just so confidently says these things. You're just like, how the fuck? First off, even if it can't be used to pick anything up because the head's too fucking big. But just how confident it's like, oh yeah, it was used for this purpose. You're like, yeah, how the fuck?
Here's my favorite one of what you said.
Oh, it used to eat this?
This is my favorite one.
What?
The arms could have played a role in mating rituals for during intercourse. You're not reaching her hair with that. All right? Sorry to keep it graphic, but I don't think that's true.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially when they're like, oh, they used to feast on this animal or this other dinosaur. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, it's ridiculous, but it's fun to think
anyways,
about.
But yeah, it's sad that the practical effects from the original one look infinitely times better than the slop, like to say, the Twitter movie critics like to say, or X, sorry.
So actually, this will be interesting based on your comments there. So F1, I'm just going to do this real quick. F1 is a 7.9 on IMDb out of 10. So basically an 8 out of 10, which I think is probably the right number. I'd give it an 8, not a 7.9. But then Jurassic, what is it? Jurassic Kingdom now? They keep coming up with new names. What's it called?
Jurassic World Rebirth.
Okay. Jurassic World Rebirth is getting a 6.3 at the moment. Do you think that is too low or about right?
Yeah, it's probably about right. On the Jurassic series scale, it's probably like the least. Yeah, it's probably down there with like Jurassic 3, which I haven't seen that one in forever. Everyone hates that one.
I
though.
have
Or
only
seems to
I
hate it.
saw in terms of obviously, and I've seen all three of the old ones, but Jurassic 3 is the one that's least memorable. But then there was another one in 2014 that I don't know if anyone saw called Operation Rebirth. Never. I'm just discovering that now that was a movie that was made. Jurassic Park.
That might be an anime. That might be an
Let me
animated
click on
thing.
it and see. It's
Or a video game.
No.
So I was looking at this too.
No.
Really?
It's a movie. Yep, hour and 10 minutes, PG-13, not
Hour 10 minutes.
yeah.
What is this?
So hour 10 minutes.
This is Titanic too.
Interesting.
It's to the surface.
What is this is weird. We don't have time to get into that now. We're gonna have to research that, but I've never heard of it. Anyway,
Anyways.
but I did like the original Chris Pratt one, and then even the second one in 2018, Fallen Kingdom was good, but I did not see the last big one. Which one was that?
I don't know.
It's
I forget the names of them. I think it starts with an R.
It's the
I think
one
it's
right
another
before
R.
this one. Yeah, whatever.
Jurassic World Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream. Oh man. I can't believe that I can't find it. That's crazy. It should just be right here. Jurassic.
Final Reckoning.
It's not this one. I know. Anyway, the fact that I can't find it tells you all you need to know. But
Yeah, I mean, it's hilarious too because in this one they go with the greedy billionaire corporations trying to, steal or get this DNA to create a drug that they can sell to the pharmaceutical company. Like it's entirely the same. shit.
That's not original
And
at
you're
all.
just
Dude.
like,
yeah.
No, it's so crazy. But I don't know. It's nostalgic and I hate when people say that too, honestly. But it was entertaining enough. So, but fun fact: ScarJo now is the highest grossing actress in history, which is complete clickbait because what they're referring to are the movies she starred in have grossed the most out of anybody else.
Right. Well, that's always what it is.
Because when I saw but I saw the headline. It was like she's the highest grossing actress, and I was like, "Oh, she's the highest."
Oh, you
actor
thought she
ever?
was
Like that's
no,
fucking, yeah. I was like, that's fucking crazy. Well, I mean, it is pretty crazy that she's in that spot now too. She overtook
Sammy Jackson,
Sammy
right?
Jackson.
I was gonna say he was the one that had that title for a while.
Yeah. But yeah, and pretty crazy. I'm sure they'll make another one. I'm sure we'll all go see it. We'll all see
You
it
might-
at
you
some
might.
point. I'm definitely on the. It was definitely missing Chris Pratt. though.
Yeah.
Bring
Yeah,
him back. Get him back involved.
Yeah.
Although Mahershala Ali, I think is how you say it. He was awesome.
Mahershala Ali is exactly how you say it. That is
Yeah.
incredible. Nice job.
He was
Okay.
great. I love this
Where's he from? Because he looks familiar.
He won an Oscar for Moonlight. I think. is the
Never
movie.
saw that movie.
Yeah, me either. But we don't see any of those movies.
House of Cards. Oh, and Green Book. He was in 2 Oscar-nominated movies: Green Book and Moonlight.
He's also in True Detective season 3.
Interesting.
He's supposed to be Blade, but that whole thing fell through. There's a whole to do.
Well, speaking of actors on the short list to reprise a role that is dormant, last podcast you and I did our who is going to be the next James Bond.
Our James Bond
draft. And I started that segment last time by saying, how mad are you going to be when it's Tom Holland? And he said, I won't be Tom Holland. And then we did this episode, and then immediately on my Facebook, I came across a couple of different things, and I sent them to you.
First off, I'm going to stop you right there. Facebook. Immediately discount everything that you're saying from here forward.
Well, sure, but I mean, you can say that about any social media at this point. But I just think it's funny.
Oh, not X, not the Everything app. How dare you?
How dare you? Oh wait, so sorry, I can't leave this segment of Jurassic Park and get into this yet because there was one thing I wanted to get across. Because if people are going to come to the show, this is a new thing. You got to learn something. We got to provide some value to our listeners. So I got a little fun fact.
I like that. We didn't discuss
we
this,
kind of did,
yes.
but I didn't fact check it, and now I have, and so I wanted to make sure people knew. I had mentioned to you I thought that there was something that the sound of the T-Rex was created by something a little spicy as we were walking out of the theater the other day. And so I fact checked it. I was wrong about which dino. It's not the T-Rex, but the sounds of the raptors are recordings of tortoises mating. So that is fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. And
who has this audio?
It's sound designer.
Is that the Epstein files?
Sound designer.
That's the Epstein
Gary,
files. It's tortoises mating.
Sound designer Gary Rydstrom used a bunch of different animal sounds, including horses and geese. But
did he make them do? Did he force sex upon them?
Well, it is Hollywood, so I don't know. Yeah, was this a Weinstein production? Probably. Yeah, the originals. He's got to be involved. He's got to be involved somehow.
I looked that up. I know it is. Look that up. I guarantee you.
All right,
it is.
let's see. Who produced
Jurassic Park was definitely a Weinstein.
Who produced Jurassic?
That's
Park.
prime Weinstein.
Well, it was Spielberg, right? Those movies. The original was the director. Yes or no? Am I tripping on that? No, it is. It's Spielberg.
Yes.
Production. Universal and Amblin. Oh yeah, because it's Amblin.
Show me Weinstein.
No, it's not Weinstein.
Amblin.
Amblin is the Steven Spielberg production company. Anyway, Kathleen Kennedy was one of the primary production. No one knows who that is, so we'll just move on. Anyway, so if you guys wanted to know, the Raptors, that sound that they make that they're so well known for is tortoises getting after it. So there you go. That's your fun fact for the day. And I knew it was something like that, but I just wanted to fact check it. So back to James Bond. You weren't happy with your list of Henry Cavill, Jason Statham, and Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No, Jason Statham was a bad pick. It was a really bad pick. I wanted to do something fun, but it was a really bad pick. But I mean, Tom Holland he's too young.
How old do you think Tom Holland is?
What? James Bond 28?
I think you're pretty close, which he doesn't even look 28. So that's kind of crazy.
No, but I think he's like 20. He's got to be like probably 28 by now. But I think JB's got to be like late 30s.
Who?
Mid 30s.
Who?
James Bond.
James Bond. JB. You're killing me. I was like, which actor are you talking about? That's funny.
Oh, old JB.
Yeah.
Double 007.
So Tom Holland is actually 29. He's actually
007.
29 now. And he just turned 29 in June.
Close. This was Price is Right.
You'd be right there.
Yeah, he's too young. But what did the post say? Is there any?
No, there was no.
Did it just say rumor?
Well,
did it just say rumor?
I sent you the post, so, but it's been about a week or so. So I don't know if you didn't even respond to it, like you tend to not do sometimes. I don't even know if you read it. So.
I definitely read it, but I forgot.
There is some rumors that he did pitch a origin story of being the younger James Bond, which obviously makes sense, right? To your point, which that's interesting.
That's Agent Cody Banks. Frankie Muniz already did that shit.
Yeah, except they didn't call it that.
Yeah,
but he did. I do like the idea that he was interested in doing it. So maybe Tom Holland doesn't get this crack at it. But maybe the next one, because he already looks young. So maybe when he's 40, he'll look like he's 35, or 45, he'll look like he's 35, and it'll be perfect.
Also, he doesn't have I guess I've never heard his real voice, but he doesn't have the
Yes, he does.
Suave. He has that.
Well, he has the accent. I mean, he has a British accent. Yes, but Suave is acting. Suave is acting.
It's a JB.
It's a JB. Well, this is the problem, right? No one's Sean Connery. And so,
oh my God, dude! Thank God for saying that, because I've been meaning to tell you this.
Okay.
It's so stupid. But did you hear about alligator Alcatraz in Florida?
No.
Okay. So they built this like prison in Florida. They're calling it Alligator Alcatraz. It's like in the middle of the swamps or whatever.
Okay.
And I guess they like filled the whole thing up with alligators. But I just thought of because they called it Alligator Alcatraz. I just thought of Sean Connery calling it the Croc.
Like the Rock, calling it the Croc. Oh my
Oh,
god!
it's so stupid, but it made me
No,
laugh
I
so
love
hard.
that. I love that, dude.
The
You're on the
Croc.
Croc.
The Croc.
If you guys wanna get some entertainment, go watch Celebrity Jeopardy from Saturday Night Live, and the episodes with Sean Connery doing that. So good, or fake Sean Connery, I should say.
Also, look up Alligator Alcatraz. Equally as funny.
It's so funny.
Anyway, sorry, I got anyways, back
That's
to
all
James
right.
Bond.
So
to
we don't
JB.
really know yet. There's no. I mean, there's a billion. It's obviously there's a lid on this thing, right? Like no one really has any idea. But according to GQ magazine from the UK, they've got a Kingsman.
You got sources.
I got sources, dude. Yeah.
It's good.
Top. This is cute how they said this. They said top agents instead of top candidates. That's cute, guys. Harris Dickerson, who's from the Kingsman and the Baby Girl movie, he's on the list. Tom Holland says he's there. Someone named Jacob Elordi.
I like the guy from The Gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kid from like Euphoria and all that
Aaron
shit.
Taylor Johnson is on your list. He's there. Theo James, we've talked about. I don't see him doing it. But that's
my
your vote. He's the gentleman
That's my
guy.
vote.
That's your guy.
That's my vote. But because it's Dennis Villeneuve.
Villanueva.
It's gonna be probably more dark and gritty, I'd imagine. So I don't know if I could see him in that.
Who?
Maybe
Theo James.
Yeah. But they just did dark and gritty with Daniel Craig, so I don't know.
Is that
if
what
it's
you
gonna
would
be
call
like-
that? I honestly have only seen 2 of the Daniel Craig movies. One of them I saw with you.
Yeah, I think they were definitely more on the darker side for sure. I think it wasn't like that was the first time James Bond has been like serious and not like campy and ridiculous. I mean, there were still like, the gadgets or whatever, but they weren't as nuts when like Pierce Brosnan was running the show or like the 60s, you know what I mean? That was the first time they tried to make it somewhat grounded, kind of like Nolan did with Batman,
okay.
So I'm assuming they try and keep it that route, but
yeah, there's
I don't know.
some names on these lists where you just go, there's zero chance. Taron Egerton is an interesting name. Do you know who that is?
That is an interesting name.
Taron Egerton is the voice in the movie Sing, the gorilla, but he's also the movie. I think he is from the Kingsman. Also, he's the main guy from the Kingsman.
Right.
He's interesting because he's definitely already proven he can do that kind of movie because he's already done it. So,
which I mean, I guess that is pretty much a parody of it.
Well, yes, sort
of. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure all these. I mean, yeah. If you get a call to audition, I mean, you're gonna go. I'm sure. There's probably.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people they really do audition.
Well, that's
for
the
a
thing,
role
right?
Like, or they just have a short list.
Well, that's literally what I typed in. What's the short list for the James Bond thing? And you have to assume that that Villanueva, that he has his guys.
That was insane.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know, the big names, I feel like I'm just out on the big names. Like these guys that have done Marvel, I almost feel like if you've done Marvel, you're out, which would also get rid of Aaron Taylor Johnson. It gets rid of Tom Hiddleston. Like,
that's why I like Theo James.
Yeah, no, I could see why you'd like. I'm just looking at his face.
Or I liked your guy. I liked your guy too.
Jack O'Connor. Yeah, he's not on this article,
Yeah.
but I would love for it to be him. So we'll see.
But anyways, we did this last podcast.
Yeah,
so.
we'll move on.
Well, if we got updates,
I just want to let you guys know that Tom Holland is on the list.
I forgot at the top to wish everybody a happy Blockbuster season.
Is that a real
Blockbuster
thing?
season
I feel
for
like
us.
you just made that up, or is that an actual?
That's what we're calling it. It's summertime, and the hits are coming out, baby. The next couple months are going to be hot.
Peak movies,
Figuratively.
figuratively and literally. Peak movie season is June through August. So there you go. And then holiday season, November through December. So let's see. Well, before we get into that, because we can close the show with that, but let's get into what stinks this week.
You touched on it earlier. Charlize Theron,
Theron.
that it just just another day, another Hollywood celeb just pulling the shovel out and just digging that hole of just getting people to hate you as much as possible. No, it wasn't that crazy, but she just touched on the fact that there's no female led action blockbusters anymore, or not enough female led action blockbusters, and it made me very angry. But then I quickly realized this is what social media does, Nick.
Oh yeah.
It baits you in with these things, and it makes you clench your fists, and it makes you type out a tweet,
then delete it.
But then you delete it, and then you go, "I'll save this for what stinks this week."
That a boy.
No. Yeah, it's just hilarious, especially when Jurassic World is literally in theaters right now. She's literally been a part of multiple of these franchises. Mad Max. She had one with Atomic Bomb. I mean, there's been how many? There's literally on Netflix, every single show is female led. Every military, like
the Equalizer,
the Lioness with Zoe Saldana.
Yep.
I mean, like it's fucking insane. It's insane. It's just an insane comment to make, especially right now. I just thought it was really fucking funny, but I used to love her,
dude. I did
but
too.
God, she's so stupid.
I did too, and she's just it really has. Which is funny that's what
it's
you
like. Is it?
Sorry, that I didn't know that was the thing that you were going to go after. She's been saying a lot of crazy stuff lately in terms of like to get attention. Mostly just political. She's just whatever.
Well, then you got James Gunn. You getting everybody all riled up because he had an interview, and I guess he called Superman an immigrant, and now Fox News is losing their mind. Everybody's
wait, what?
On both sides. James Gunn, the director, creator of the new Superman movie, did an interview for press, and I guess they asked him like, "What is the story of Superman?" And he used the word immigrant, obviously, which is a hot topic in our country, and and so it just spurred all this fake online backlash where the media says that there's all this backlash, but there's really not. It's 500 to 1,000 people maybe just commenting on it. But yeah, it's funny because now there's just a whole, now that movie's super hyper political, and now that's a whole fucking thing all because he said that. It's fucking crazy. It's just hilarious. We're like, he's an alien from another planet. Like, why is anybody arguing over fucking Superman?
I know.
He's not a fuck. People are like, oh, people are like, no, he's an alien. People are like, yeah, he's an illegal alien. And people are like, no, he's a fucking...
Pretty soon they're gonna be arguing about what breed that fake dog is, dude. It's just a matter of time.
It's so crazy. They're gonna try and deport Crypto. They gotta go. They can go as a family. They don't all have to go, but they can go as a family if they want.
Oh my god, it's so crazy. I would thought you were
crazy.
gonna go after her for her because she's a man. She's made a lot of comments about not needing a man now too. That's her.
Oh, she was just talking about or bragging about how she had sex with a 26-year-old the other day. That was cool.
Yeah, but also just hates him hates men too at the same time.
I'm not judging at all. I was like, awesome. That is so cool.
Yeah. Well, you're not 26.
It's just it's so funny to be in it, like just in an interview, like Charlize there, and be like, dude, I fucking I banged a 26-year-old the other day. It was nuts.
Yeah.
So
being a single mom and doing it, which it's funny. It's like, yeah, it's funny now until your kid's 26 and then it gets weird. But anyway, so all right, so I do want to. Do you have another what stinks, or is that your primary?
That's my primary.
I did want to not be. I'll take this a little more of a serious turn, just because I feel like it's warranted. So, obviously, what stinks this week I think in the U.S. In things that actually matter is this whole Texas flood thing. We're up to like over 100 people dead or gone. 50 plus kids from Camp Mystic in Texas. From floods that no one expected, no one was prepared for.
You're going full Cronkite.
Yeah. Well, listen, as a parent, I got 4 kids, 4 daughters, and I keep seeing this. I was thinking about this too. Our network is called the Screen Gods Network, right? ScreenGods.com. Follow us. Go to the website. It's not. Yes, it's about movies, but I was thinking about this. It's like anything that comes across my screen, right? That's where we live in today. Is everything's on my screen, and what came across my screen this week over and over and over again that stinks is this, and it's like, and this is why you can't be on social media if you want to have a healthy mental wellness life. You can't be on social media or watch the news, really. But it was like all I was getting was like, yep, 2 more kids dead, yep, these 2 sisters are dead, yep, this dad's died saving his kids, yep, this, and it's like all week long is all I've gotten. And the amount of stories and stuff, it really, it stinks at the ultimate level. To number one, have to be, you have to be exposed to it. But the fact that you can't really avoid it and you can't pretend like it didn't happen. But I think about this all the time because we, and we'll kind of make this a little bit lighter, but just the courtesy warning, right? It's like we all just, I mean, these parents just sent their kids to a camp. They're in Texas. They're not known for, it's not like this is like a prepared thing that they're like, yeah, maybe this could happen. It's clear that was not prepared for. And so this could happen to any of us. It could happen to you or your kids or your people you love. And so, yeah, dude, it's just, it stinks that happened. And I'm just wanted to shout out and make sure people,
stinks.
yeah, it's just people like it, just being sensitive to it. That is a real thing. That it's not like, we can put our head in the sand, and for politics, I do. For stuff like this, this is real life stuff. And amongst that, there's a lot of heroes too, and there's going to be a lot of heroic stories that come out of it. But even in the hero stories, it's sad and tragic and depressing. So
I don't understand flooding. I only understand flooding in the concept of like a tsunami or tidal wave. I don't understand flooding just from rain. It blows my fucking
So I learned a little bit from my
how that fucking
I learned
happens.
a little bit from my friend Matt. Shout out to Matt Daly this week. He was telling me that what happens is in cases like this, because his dad lives in Texas. His dad actually lives like.
Well, I get the river. Obviously the rivers get too much rain and they flood, but just the sheer amount of water is
that's part of it,
fucking
obviously.
crazy.
But the reason why that happens is generally what happens is when you go through a drought. What happens is you go through the ground. I just learned this, right? Which it makes sense, obviously, when you say it out loud. The ground is so dry for so long that it becomes hard pan. So what happens is that it acts like Teflon. So when all of a sudden it pours buckets, the ground doesn't absorb it fast enough, and so it acts like it's like trying to it's like the difference between a dry,
you're feeling a bathtub,
but it's not absorbing it, and so because it's raining too fast and the ground's not absorbed, it's not sinking into the ground. That's where you end up with this. So
but also how quick it happened.
Yeah,
it was like 45 minutes or something, or an hour or something.
It's
fucking
absolutely
crazy,
nuts.
dude.
So anyway, that stinks this week.
Yeah, like it's crazy because we're like, downtown Sac and West Sac and all that. We have that. We could potentially have that same.
Well, what's crazy too is I live on the river. I live between the American River.
Yeah,
and
you're the first to get hit.
So you would think this, right? But when we bought this house, we had that part of the deal is when you're getting homeowners insurance, they have to evaluate your property and find out if you're in a flood zone to require flood insurance.
Are we talking appraisal?
No, we're talking homeowners insurance. So they say, because if you're in a flood zone, you're required by law to have flood insurance, obviously. So I was fully expecting that to be the case, and they came back and said, no, you don't have to worry about it. So I think, even though I'm right in between the river and whatever, I think I'm so close to the outlet, to the levees and stuff, that I'm almost like too close to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, but isn't that the issue down south now with all those fires? Like, you're required to have fire insurance, but now the insurance companies won't insure anybody down there now because it's too fucking crazy. Like, I don't understand how any of that works.
Well, it's more of a California problem than anything else. Yeah, it's California insurance companies
because like the amount of money they're gonna have to pay out just from this last disaster, it's like they can't, they'll never probably even be able to do that.
Yeah, I think you have to get insurance like through the state now, which is hilarious. Something like that. I don't actually know all the details of it, but you're right. There is insurance companies that are You can't even get insured.
They all did. They all were like, you're fucking crazy if you think we're doing that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So anyway,
funny. I got something to end on.
Let's do it.
Just an interesting hypothetical I saw on X. Is about Joey Chestnut, the hot dog eating champion. Who did you know he came out of, I guess, a brief hiatus this season.
I saw his name come across the screen.
Broke his own record and ate 74 hot dogs, I believe.
Is it Tommy Chestnut?
Joey.
Oh, you just said that. I said, "Hello,
Tommy." No, that's his
little brother. Gonna carry the torch.
That's his little brother. He's in rehab.
Oh, jeez.
He did hamburgers, Tommy.
That's right. Oh man.
No, Tommy did ice cream eating competitions. Didn't go, so he's got diabetes. Lost his left foot.
Dude, how is Joey Chestnut still kicking, dude?
I don't know.
Do you know what his record? Do you know what his record is now?
74.
No,
I think 74. 75.
6. This is what you were saying, right?
Yeah,
he beat his own record.
Yeah.
At the Nathan's hot dog eating contest. His previous record was 76. Oh no. In 2021, but I guess he did it in 10 and maybe a little slower potentially. But this is crazy. This is the Lance Armstrong of hot dog eating. He's won it every time.
He's won like 17
times. Exactly right. 17 times, dude. So you got to check him for juice, right?
I don't know. How do you juice?
Whatever the reverse of a stomach staple is. He's got stomach expansion.
I don't know. I mean, obviously there's something.
Dude, he's doing something.
He's like Secretariat, where he just naturally has a bigger heart or like a bigger stomach. So he's just able to naturally, physically, just house hot dogs at a faster rate than any other normal dude. Because the guy, it's like Tiger Woods, where the second guy closest is like 20 dogs behind him.
20 dogs behind.
It's fucking crazy. I swear to God, I think the next closest guy has like 40.
He's just straight up Michael Phelps, where he's already done with his lap, dude, and everyone's still swimming. He's already out of the pool. Jesus.
He's like showboating while he's eating. He's like checking his wrist. He's like checking his wrist.
And Virginia, my left arm's a little longer than my right. Which, man, that's crazy. He also holds records in like a bunch of other eating contests too, not just hot dogs. In case you didn't know, he's not just a dog man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. How could you? You can't just. You got to switch it up.
He's got records for.
You only hear about
wing eating.
But you only hear about him for the dogs. I'm sure Wings was like his first friend.
Dude, this is hilarious to me. Chestnut won the mustard yellow belt, a world record 17 times. The mustard yellow belt. Oh man.
I mean, it is cool, but you got to think when people like, what do you do? And you have to tell them you won the mustard yellow belt. I mean, I guess if you're a millionaire, fuck it, who cares?
Well,
but,
whatever.
That's just
I mean, are you putting that on your wall? I'm assuming is this a thing that you like?
That's what I'm saying, because your trophies are French's yellow mustard bottles.
It's just
like gold French.
Like,
it's like,
yeah, when you open your man cave, are you walking people through your medals of mustard caps?
That's what I'm saying. You can't, right?
You can't. I mean, maybe just the money is enough. Like,
that's one of those things where you got to play too cool for school.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where you're just like, yeah, it's just a thing I do, bro. Don't worry, it's not.
It's either that. It's either that.
You can't be all about it.
It's either that, or you got to go all the way in. Like when I say all the way in, like I mean like you're wearing French's t-shirts every day. Like you're that guy. Like you own it so much. You're like, come over to the mustard house, dude. Like mustard mansion, baby.
His house is
yes.
His house.
Yes.
His house is built like a
exactly, dude. He's got an Oscar Mayer Wienermobile in the driveway. Like, oh god. Okay, that made me smile. Yeah, I appreciate you having us.
Well, I didn't even get to the hypothetical.
Oh, go ahead.
Just real quick. Oh, no, if Joey Chestnut and Usain Bolt were in a 100-meter race, but they each had to eat a full hot dog before they could start, who would win?
One full hot dog?
Yeah. No water.
100 meters?
Yeah.
Oh, Usain Bolt. He's going to catch that guy.
Yeah.
I mean, one hot dog? Yeah, dude. I mean, they're not that big. You've seen them.
Yeah, but I don't know. How fast can you eat a hot dog with no
3
water?
bites, probably. I think you could do it in 3.
Yeah, but you're chewing. The chestnut's swallowing that thing like a fucking hungry hippo.
Speaking of hippos, that's how slow he is when he's running. Although that's probably not a true fact of hippos. I think they're actually pretty fast.
All right, confidently you say Bolt.
I mean,
right,
yeah, I
like
don't think. 100 meters.
I just thought that's
300 feet.
Yeah,
he's catching him, dude. He's catching him.
Joey Chestnut's just slow as shit.
Well, I mean, that's not what he does, dude.
Usain Bolt,
that's not what he does.
Usain Bolt's dressing his hot dog.
I just had that image in my head of this shotgun goes off and Joey Chestnut runs off like the freeze from that baseball stadium. Oh my God, he's not even that big though. To be honest, like Joey Chestnut's not a big dude. Like he's not. Dude, he's from. Did you know he's from Vallejo?
Like fat?
Dude, his alma mater is San Jose
kid.
State. He's from here. He's a local boy.
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Legend, Joey Chestnut.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know how much he weighs, but he was born in '83. He's like my age. He's just.
I don't know. How much
All right. Anyway, so definitely. Are they gonna do? They got to do that. I would love to watch that. Make it happen.
I know. I was like, damn, we should try it. We should.
That would be awesome. What was I gonna say? You can.
I'd throw up immediately.
What was I gonna say, dude? You're talking about. Crap. I think I lost it.
Food eating?
No.
Food eating competitions?
No, it was I totally lost it. You hosed me. You freaking hosed me. Well, that's okay. We'll come back to it. What movies are you looking forward to seeing this summer?
Superman is next week. I'm actually really stoked for that. I saw another trailer for Fantastic Four. I'm actually really stoked for that. Together, horror movie that's coming out very soon. Margaret Qualley movie,
yeah,
100%.
Definitely
that's coming out very soon. What is the other one? The Leo movie that's coming out very soon. I'm telling you, dude, it's banger after banger for the next couple months.
I am not, just not on your level with. I mean, I'll see Superman, but as I call it, the bowl cut movie. That's what I'm not looking forward to seeing that. It's not. They're gonna have to earn it because right now I just can't take it seriously at all. But I'll see it with you, and then I'm stuck.
I know. I'm.
You said what was the other one? You said the other comic movie you just talked about.
Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four.
I don't like Fantastic Four as a concept. I think that's what's bothering me about it. I don't love it.
I also don't know if I don't know if excited is the right word, but I don't know. I'm more excited than I thought I'd be. I'm more excited for the Coen brother movie. And
no doubt.
And the DiCaprio movie, definitely.
Yeah, both of those are going to be.
And there's a couple horror movies in there too.
Yeah, like, the Together one.
Together.
I'm interested because I want it to be good, and I'm not sure that it will be, but I want it to be.
I know it seems like a long legs. It seems like a long legs, but I'm holding out hope.
Yeah, I'm looking at this list of movies that people for the summer that Rolling Stone put out a while back, and they got the Phoenician scheme on there, the Material.
Of course they do.
Yeah, 28 years later, F1. Okay, that's good. Megan 2. It's so funny.
Yeah, Together.
Jurassic World.
Oh, fucking Eddington.
Oh, that one I'm interested to see. That's the one with Joaquin Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix just doesn't generally do shitty movies. So I'm interested to see. So here's actually the snippet. The year's 2020, Law and Order, Sheriff, and History. It's actually still not telling me what it's about. Well,
it's all about COVID.
It doesn't even say that at all in here.
Apparently, I think.
But it's 2020, so it has to be. That's COVID, peak COVID.
Yeah, and I think they're both running for a certain like mayor or something. That it just like becomes this personal beef, and then I think it just gets fucking nuts.
Well,
after that,
the man
from what I've
behind
seen.
the camera, I think. Yeah. Anyway, there's some good people in it. So Austin Butler, who's coming along, I'm interested in his interest. That little movie he's got coming out too. I don't know if you are.
Yeah, that looks decent.
Interesting. But he's in this one with Emma Stone, who I could take or leave. But then Luke Grimes, who's from Yellowstone, who I really like, he's in this one too. in the Eddington. So that one's interesting.
Yeah, it's directed by Ari Aster, who did Hereditary, which is one of the better horror movies. And I think it's and Midsommar. Yeah, he's the A24 guy. So I don't know. That one looks really good too.
So yeah, it will be interesting to see.
I think these comic book movies are going to be decent enough where we're not going to hate watching.
Yeah,
them,
and I think that's what
Superman. Superman's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see because.
Well, we'll see.
I'm
going to watch it.
Take on him, I guess.
We're going to watch it, and I can't wait to do the pod and review on that one because I'm just not they're going to have to really earn.
Oh, we're going to come back and be very disappointed.
Yeah.
No, we'll both be very disappointed.
All right.
So tune in for that, guys, next week.
All right, and then I remember what I was going to say on our way out here. Happy Gilmore 2 coming to Netflix July 25th. We're almost there. So that's probably going to be just terrible, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to watch it anyway, and I love the fact that it's not even in theater.
They're not getting it. They're not. Yeah, I was going to say they're not even going to put it in theater. That's crazy.
No,
that makes sense.
I think they're aware that they're not trying to have blockbuster numbers. They're not trying to have box office numbers. And honestly, Adam Sandler doesn't care about that anyway. He never has. So
no, he doesn't.
That's what
he's already got the money.
No, I know, and for all intents and purposes, he's always
Netflix has already paid him the money.
Right. Well, not only that, he's just never been that way. That's not who he is.
Didn't he get like a $1 billion deal with them, like a $500 million contract with this? Something. It was something fucking crazy.
I don't know about all that.
I don't know how Netflix makes money.
But the thing is, here's why I'm excited about Happy Gilmore 2. The bar is so low in my expectations are underground. So I feel like it's not going to be that hard for me to be happy with it because I've set the bar so low. Like I think it's all for fun. So I'm interested to see how it
definitely
goes. So anyway,
I think it's going to be I think it's going to be off the fucking rails, which is going to be hilarious. Do you think him and the girl will still be together, or do you think they will be broken up when the movie starts? Prediction. Is the movie about getting the girl back?
I'm going to say I hope not.
Yeah, okay.
But I do love that she is back in it, as well as Shooter McGavin, Christopher McDonald. So the fact that they got those people to come back is already a good sign. But yeah.
Yeah,
I hope it's not that.
Adam
that
Sandler,
would just be to wait 25 years and have that be your premise. It would just be ridiculous. So
yeah, Adam Sandler initial deal with Netflix in 2014 was $250 million, and that deal has been renewed multiple times since then. So
the guy's
kid's got the money.
He could do whatever he wants, which is
kid's got the money. All he wants to do is
not mad at it.
Hoop with random people at random parks. No, he's great. Love the Sandman.
Awesome.
All right,
love the Sandman. All right, guys.
For him?
Just go to thescreengods.com. Like all of our socials on the bottom of thescreengods.com. We're everywhere, so follow us. Give us a rate and review too on podcast.
Sweet.
All right, guys.
All right, we'll see you next week.
Later.